Things that I always remember from my childhood is I loved storms. I love the lightning, because one of the things that happens after a good storm, especially a good summer storm, is everything kind of gets calm and everything greens up. So while a storm can be a little intimidating, sometimes a little annoying if you're out in it, it can be a little scary at times depending on the wind and the rain and the thunder and the lightning. At the end of the storm, there's always peace. And one of the other things I've learned is that every storm eventually runs out of rain. I want you to hear that again. Every storm eventually runs out of rain. And so what that means for us as we navigate the chaos of our lives, the good, the bad, the in-between, and everything else, is every storm that we go through, whether it be a health concern, whether it be a financial concern, whether it be a relationship concern, whether it be a mental health or spiritual health concern, no matter what it is that we go through in our life that is stormy, it eventually runs out of rain. Now, we can think about it in the place of faith, where Jesus calms the storm, while at the same time calming the hearts of the disciples. The way the Greek is written there, when he calms the waves, it also means calming the hearts of the disciples. It's written so both happen at the same time. And that's a good thing for us, that our faith helps those storms of our life not be quite so intense. But sometimes they feel really intense. We get a bad diagnosis. We get bad news. We get a relationship that gets strained and stretched. We have something happen in our world that throws us off kilter and causes us to feel that our lives are being tossed about to and fro like in a storm. That eventually the storm runs out of rain. Just before we started this, my handy-dandy phone buzzed. When it buzzed, I looked at it, and it said, storms to end soon. Now, we know we've got another round coming later tonight, but for now, the storms will end soon. The wind will die down. The rain will die down. The thunder and the lightning will move on. And so just like the storms in the world, the storms in our world eventually run out of energy, run out of rain, and we can find a bit of peace and calm between the storms. So I'm going to encourage you over the next few days, the next few weeks, to be able to look for those moments of peace between the storms of life. Embrace those. Take a moment to inhale deeply and feel the freshness of the air around you. Feel the new life that comes because of the lightning and the rain. And to be able to sit in that moment, to sit in that place of peace. And you may look east in your life and see the storm that's moving off to the horizon. You may look west in your life and see a storm that you know is coming. But in that moment, in that minute, in that hour, in that day, in that week, between the storms, be fully present. Not thinking about how bad the last storm was, not worrying about the storm to come, but to be fully present in that minute. Because that's how we get through it, y'all. Those moments of peace, those moments of tranquility, those moments of safety sustain us for the storms to come. So I hope this technology worked. Think it did. The little tablet tells me it's going fine. So we'll see how that goes, and we'll be back with you probably tomorrow. My guess will be tomorrow. Now that I know how the technology works, we'll come back and probably see you tomorrow. Also a reminder, worship tonight here at St. Paul, 6:45, as we'll be doing Holy Evening Prayer. So that will be here, whichever format you're looking at, Facebook or YouTube, for live and in-person. Soup supper at 6. We had really good soup. So I invite you to come out, have a meal with us, and enjoy some time. Y'all be good. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy this peace between the storms, and know that God loves you, and so do I.